Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Butcher. I'm down here. You can't see me because I have the camera set up to view what I'm going to be showing you. So I hope everybody's doing wonderful. I was going to go over a few things for writing and so you understand. So I have, I'm about to upload the schedule for the week. And so it's set up the same as last week where we have Monday going across, Tuesday going across. Here is Wednesday's assignments, Thursdays and Fridays. And then of course the final page, I didn't have room to fit it on, so it's on the third page, is all your Zoom codes for the week. Of course, remember these specials are not in order. And then what's due this week. So your specials to know the order is Monday is library, Tuesday's gym, Wednesday's music, Thursday art, Friday there is no special. And remember those are always from 1:30 to 2. So I am going to show you a video. I'm going to make this video regarding, we are still working on needs and wants, but we're moving on to goods and services. And so I am writing this, we're doing this video to show you under writing this week. So you'll be able to watch this video, which you're obviously watching now. And then I'm going to show you what this assignment is. It says make a list. Make a list of some goods that are in your room. So goods that are in your room, I want you to make a list. And then I'm going to show you for Tuesday for writing. It says to add to yesterday's list and respond and write your response to what are some services that people in your area provide. And then it gives an example of gives an example, like if I asked you what services are at school, it'd be like teachers because they teach and custodians because they help keep the school clean and so on. But I want you not to refer to school. I want you to refer to services that are in your area. So for Monday, I asked for you to make a list. For example, of course, I don't want you to just use mine, my little friends. I made a title of goods and services. So goods in my room. So I wrote, I have a bed, furniture, TV, books, lamps for reading, clothes and shoes, just a few things I thought about off the top of my head. Of course, you write any of the goods that are in your room. And then on Tuesday, I want you to write some services that are in your area. So since I live in Circleville, I wrote services in Circleville. And some off the top of my head, I know there's a lot more I can write down after this. There's a mechanic at a car shop. There is a server at McDonald's, a cashier at Walmart. There's a gardener for lawn service, and there's a bank teller at my bank, and I'm going to keep going with my list. So that is, again, for Monday's writing and Tuesday's writing. So now I'm going to go on to Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays because we have two different writing assignments that for this week. Here is one of them. And now I'm going to go on to camping. We're going to completely switch the gear because this week is our math night on Thursday, which is virtual, of course, since we can't be together. And so I'm going to switch it to the theme of camping. So you're going to be able to write this. So the first thing I want you to do on Wednesday is, if need be, you can review this video, but create a list for what to pack for a camping trip for a campsite. And so I had started to make a list last night to think about it. So if I was going camping, I want this to be informational, so I want it to be real things. So we wouldn't be bringing video games and all these electronic kids. Just I want you to really think about what you would need to go camping. And so, of course, my top priority would be a tent, a sleeping bag for sure. Of course, a flashlight. I wrote camping pillow, maybe some chairs, a picnic table, a cot, or an air mattress. Definitely firewood. A hammer I wrote. That would be to put the stakes into my tent so it doesn't fly away or fall. A camping stove. Of course, for yummies, I would love marshmallows, chocolate, and graham crackers to make s'mores. I wrote a list. Of course, I want water, hot dogs, and buns. I might even need to bring a rain jacket, toilet paper, a first aid kit, bug spray. So this is just the start. And so that's what you'll do on Wednesday, which is just create a list of things you would really need to bring for camping. If you can think of other things, that's great. I know I have more to go. And then what you're going to do, and I'm not going to give as much structure this week on the writing because I want to see, and families, you too, if you will, you back up a little bit, let them kind of do this paragraph on their own, see what they can apply on their own. Of course, remind them topic sentence that they need 3 details or more, and then a closing. But let's kind of back up this week, see what they give you to try to release that paragraph structure from you and see if they can come up with it on their own. And however it ends up being, go ahead and send it to me. It will let me know how they're progressing in their paragraph structure. And so I have my list. Actually, I better take that off. And I am going to come up with my topic sentence. And since it's about camping and it's real camping, I think my topic sentence will be going camping can be a blast if you remember to pack important items. Period. So again, reminding them just a little bit, trying to back up a little bit with it, but 4 points because I have my capitals where they belong. I don't have capitals anywhere in there because I don't have proper nouns. I've got another point for my punctuation at the end of my sentence. I have spacing and my words spelled out with phonics sounds in each sound, even if it's spelled wrong. I've got the phonic sounds throughout the word. And I have to whisper read it back to myself to make sure it makes sense. So going camping can be a blast if you remember to pack important items. So definitely makes sense. So now, of course, I'm going to pick some of the items I would bring and put those into my detail sentences. And I might even combine a few items into a detail sentence so that I am able to list a few more items than normal. I need a better pencil. This one's not. All right, so I think I'm going to put together like with my tent and a sleeping bag and the pillow. I'm going to try to and the cot into one detail sentence. Of course, that might be too much for them, but they can give it a try. So first, comma, nope, I don't even like I. I'm trying to make it more inspirational. First, you need a tent to sleep in. Nope, don't even like that. First, you need a tent to First, you need a tent. I'm going to make it so I can add more with a sleeping bag, pillow, comma, and air mattress. And so this would be a good time to show them. We never really got fully into it. So this would be a great time to show them how you can list in a sentence more than one item with commas. So they've heard me definitely talk about it, but we didn't get to the point in the school year because that's later in the year with the writing to show how we bring the commas. So first, transition word, so a comma. You need a tent with a sleeping bag, comma, pillow, comma, and an air mattress. So it'd be a good idea for you to be able to bring in those commas with them and teach them a little bit of that for this week. Next, let me see. I think I will bring together maybe some of the food. So maybe some of the food. Okay, so next, you will be hungry, so don't forget water, hot dogs, buns, and s'mores. Exclamation point for me anyways, s'mores. So again, I'm working on bringing in multiple items into my sentence. So next, transition word gets a comma. You will be hungry, so don't forget water, comma, hot dogs, comma, buns, comma, and s'mores, period. Try not to get them to be like naming like 10 things in a sentence with commas. Of course, there are more things that I could have written there, like the stove or whatsoever, but that's a good way to narrow that sentence down. And so I've got first, I got next, I'm going to say, then bringing a flashlight and first aid kit is important for your safety. Period. And now I'm going to go to my closing and just reminding them closing sounds like the topic sentence or something we do not list one of our details in here. And so I'm going to say last, comma, with these items, you will truly enjoy your camping weekend. All right, so that is somewhat of what I'm looking for. So just as a reminder, try to get them to show me what they can do without so much assistance with you this week, if you have been even assisting them. Again, I'm just looking to see if independently they can start to really remember how to put a topic, details, and a closing on their own. Don't forget to submit this into Classroom Dojo to your teacher because this does get turned in this week to really be graded. They're going to be counted as their writing portfolio, which is a piece we do throughout the year. All right, have a good week with your writing. Have fun.